Hello guys, I'm going to play a new 13 or oh, I forgot what number this is, but I'm going to play a new rapid game, so let's see how it goes. I hope this game don't last long because I don't feel like I want to play a long difficult game, but I will try to do my best, obviously in my capabilities, because I am not a grandmaster or a great player either. So let's hope I get paired fairly in this match. Okay, I'm going to play Sam Card 12, who joined on 2021. So this is an account that is not that new, and yeah, I have some options. I could go e6 maybe, a6, e7, even d6 is a possibility. Queen c7 is also another possibility that I have. a6, bishop takes, pawn takes. I like that position, I don't know why, so I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, because taking with the pawn opens up the d file, and I'm keeping pressure over the center. So I don't know if this is the best recommendation from the computer, but I feel comfortable with my position. So let me pin the knight. Okay. So what to do here? Yeah, e6 maybe. And I don't know if I should fianchetto my bishop. But I'm going to develop my knight. He can try to pin my knight with bishop g5, but after bishop e7, everything is under control. My opponent is playing very quickly, so who knows, maybe he has some ideas, some interesting ideas, so we will see. And to face b3 and bishop d2. I don't know what I'm going to do. What I'm supposed to do. b3, bishop g7. Okay. Yeah, I forgot that after g6 I had to exchange the piece. So bishop g5, h6, I guess, and play that position. Okay, so my opponent is trying to do some damage. I'm attacking the bishop can retreat. Okay. I can castle, why not? Okay, so my opponent is trying to do some damage. I'm attacking the bishop can retreat. Okay. I can castle, why not? 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 Okay. I can Okay, so I can take with the knight, and you know, f5 is a move that I can play eventually. My opponent is playing, like I said, or like I've said many times since the beginning of this game, he is playing very quickly. So let's see why is that happening. Why does he feel so comfortable in this position? Right now he's spending time. That's a good move. Finishing development. So maybe f5, pawn takes, queen cannot check. Yeah, you know, f5 is a move that I would really like to play, but I don't know if that is good for me. So yeah, I mean f5 is knight h5 is also another great move. Knight takes. I can take with the queen, or I can even go knight f4. So yeah, this is a good way of activating my pieces. Okay, that's let me go here, expecting if he goes c3, I can take the pawn, and if he go b2, I can push f5, pawn takes, and yeah, the position is good. It's decent at least. I'm currently playing an endgame, so I need to pay attention. I need to find the best course for my pieces. Okay. Queen a4 is attacking 2 pawns. So let me go that way. I'm attacking the a2 and the c2 pawn. So, you know. So yeah, the game is still alive, so let's hope I can outplay him little by little. Yeah, my opponent is finally spending some time, so it seems like he's not very pleased with his position. Yeah, that move I cannot take the pawn because of king g2. So if I take that, that is a weakening move, but I can drop backwards. Okay, so right now my opponent is really doing a good job. Originally I wanted to go f5. If pawn takes, knight takes h6, king g7, knight takes f5 check, and that is not what I want to play. King up, queen check is the only chance, or the only move that I see. Queen f6 check, king h8, and yeah, that's a position that I'm going to play. I'm still threatening to take on a2 and c2, so the position is not that easy. If my opponent goes knight f6, that's a very annoying move, because once he's threatening to go knight h5, his pieces get very active. Oh no, but that's a bad move, because king up, yeah, very weird. Knight f6. I would like to play knight e5, but knight h5, king g6, queen f6, king takes h5. Yeah, and the position is not that great. Okay, so he gives a check. And I don't understand the plans. I like knight f6 more. So here I'm forced to take, unfortunately. h5, and I can go to the center. I take the knight, queen takes. Yeah. I can also try to exchange the queens on d4. So pawn takes, queen d5, queen d4 is queen takes. That is a nice position for me. So yeah, the other move that I have is h5, knight e4, knight takes. I don't like that. Queen takes, f6, queen takes e6. Yeah, not very pleasant. So I'm gonna take here, exchange the material. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe not, who knows. But I feel the h4 pawn is weaker than my h6 pawn. So yeah. And I need to exchange his active piece. That is the queen. If you go backwards to f6, I can take the pawn and play on. So right now I have 12 minutes. My opponent has a little bit more than 9 minutes and 50 seconds. And well, we will see how this ends, because h5 is looking more and more promising for him. So yeah. Yeah, he made a mistake, I guess. Of course, knight takes pawn is a solid move. Yeah. f5, of course, attacking the knight. If the knight retreats, I got some checks. So yeah. Knight takes pawn, obviously is a possibility. So yeah, this is a knight takes pawn, I guess, is the bet that he can do right now. So yeah. And if he goes knight takes pawn, I have a couple of checks, but nothing great, to be honest. Pawn takes e4, queen takes knight is bad for me. Yeah, this should be a mistake, I guess. Rook takes. Yeah, here I need to play the best move. Knight takes. Rook takes pawn. And pawn takes pawn is also a possibility, but pawn takes pawn. Let me not think a lot. Okay. Here I have two options. I can go upward, go up to G5, or I can go to H8. If I go King G6, maybe he will have Knight 95 check. Then King F6. Or maybe King G6, Rook E6. King G6. Yeah, King G6, Queen takes knight, pawn takes knight, Rook takes B7, Rook F6, yeah. King G8 is not possible because of knight takes H6, King H8, and that is not a pretty move. So King H8, he can take. I can also take, but yeah, maybe King G6 is better. King G6, Queen takes, check. And I end up in a position with 5 pawns against 5 pawns, but my pawn structure will be damaged. And King H8 is more or less the same. King up. I'm gonna do this. Maybe it's not correct, but I will try it anyway. So Okay. King f7. Rook f6. King g7. Yeah. Interesting. My opponent is playing very fast. Also, King f7. Knight takes. It's a bad move. Let me go for it. Why not? Okay. King e7. Rook e1. King d7. I also have King g7. I have King e7 or King g7. If I go King g7, you can exchange. Protect is not possible because of or maybe it is possible. King g7, Rook h6, pawn takes knight. Yeah, because King e7 activates too many pieces for white. So I'm gonna trust my instincts. King g7, queen takes bishop, queen takes knight, queen takes knight, queen takes, pawn takes. This is a normal position, so yeah. My opponent has 7 minutes. He's playing very fast. Again, I'm saying the same, but I don't really understand what is going on here. Sam Car 12. He's playing very good. Or maybe I'm playing very bad. The position is crazy. It's a little bit hard, tactically speaking. And I know that I'm not playing very good tactical chess. So yeah, let's hope I can survive this. Let's hope I can survive this. I don't know if he played accurately or not. I feel like maybe he had some better moves, but we will know after this game ends. So yeah, he now has okay, so he went for the cheapest trick. Rook takes obviously is kind of winning. He cannot take because I have a lot of material. He has to take with the knight, I guess, with the queen, and if he takes with the queen, I can exchange the pieces and I will go into an endgame material up. Let me see if I have something better like queen takes knight or pawn takes, but I don't think so. So I'm going to take with the okay, no. Yeah, I somehow knew that he was going to do this crazy thing, and that is why I tried to stop the pre-move, because somehow I knew he was going to go for this crazy thing, which is of course losing because it blunders the queen in one. So yeah, suddenly my opponent lost the thread of the game and he started to play very poorly, which I'm happy to see, because I was getting worried that that my opponent was playing very good. And he resigns, of course. Yeah, an interesting game to analyze. So let's see how accurate was this. Yeah, I didn't play very accurate according to the evaluation. 1950 is the strength of my moves. Here queen d4 apparently is too passive, and I wanna know why. h5 of course is a good move, winning a tempo. The position stays the same. And if he goes like this, maybe I can do this. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I even thought about the move h5 just to keep the weakness on h4, but here for some reason I played this very quickly from 11:55 to 12:03. I mean, I spent 2 seconds on this move. It's an important decision, no? And it's worrying that I took such an important decision in such a low time. So this was of course a mistake. He went backwards, and taking the pawn of course is a mistake. Computer recommends to go for this line, opening up the F file, but this is problematic for me. I mean, what do I have to do this? Taking with the pawn, well, you have to be very brave to do this. Imagine. Yeah, of course, this is obviously very good. I didn't contemplate all this. After this move, I went to grab the pawn. F5, another mistake. Wow. Rook G8. Rook G8. Queen takes. And I guess this is the move. Okay. So no, of course. Okay. So sacrificing and going this way. Wow. Yeah, the game is more or less equal. It's not the end of the world. So after this move again, I blundered, and and F5, another mistake. Here I hope after at this point I started to play decent moves, because so far I've been playing very weird moves. Rook E7, of course, king up, this check, and king F7 is not a great move. And here I once again played ridiculously. So here after this move I have to takes, and this is an endgame in which I have one extra pawn, but I have also double pawns, and yeah, I hope I am able to win this position, but it's not trivial. And so this was this game. I made a lot of mistakes. My opponent made the last, and this is how the game ended. So apparently, going this way, even though I'm not exchanging material, I fix my pawn structure. I end up in an endgame with an extra pawn, and that apparently gives me a little bit more advantage. Yeah. Interesting to play this type of positions. No, but here I have to give up a pawn. I don't understand why the computer is still giving me a little edge. Maybe because of my h5 pawn, pass pawn, but who knows? I don't know. This is an endgame, very complicated now. So yeah, my game was not brilliant. My opponent made some very good moves and some bad moves also. So in the end, we both played terrible chess, but he made the last mistake. So thank you for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.